All right, so I told you I may not fish again normally without the camera. No, I'm kidding, I will. But this was another example, another morning of absolutely incredible underwater footage. I actually went and got some frozen anchovies from a local tackle shop, and I used those until they were gone, and then it happened to be low tide, so broke myself open a couple mussels and used mussel meat, as well as the Online Bait Express dried lugworms. Lot of fish, so many fish. We had some halibut again, we had sargo, we had croaker, we had calico bass, stingrays, some other stuff. When it gets to the point of the calico bass, it's awesome. It happened lightning quick, but super cool. I had to slow it down to like quarter speed, but you'll see it. It was really cool. Shows you how fast they are. But yeah, without further ado, here we go. All right, per usual, I'm gonna have the music go in the background, do voiceover. But you see there a stingray with the dead anchovy down there. It's trying to figure out how to do it, how to get onto it. So from what I can tell, they crawl onto it, try to get it in their mouth. Missed it that time. Reset, swim away. Oh, there's a little sand bass. Trying to see what's going on. See, the stingray kind of moves on a little bit. Sand bass is kind of going, what's going on? Oh, there's a stingray, came back again. A lot of grass, a lot of seaweed moving around. But this was again, my first cast. And I was testing it. If I have the camera down, can't see it. There's two stingrays and a sandy now. There it is, trying to get it. But if I just I had a 2-ounce weight out there, and I was trying to get the angle right, but it just wasn't working here. Kept having to pull it to get because I knew the camera, if I let it just be left alone, it's gonna lay on the bottom and not capture too much. So I had the 2-ounce weight on there so I could at least hold the weight down, hold the fish or the bait in mid column off the bottom, and still have the camera view. So I did my best there. Look at this stingray, it's just going at it, trying to get it in its mouth. But when it's hovering in the water column above the ocean floor, these stingrays have a bit of a hard time. Not giving up yet. It's not giving up yet. And yes, this is slowed down to 50% speed so you can get a good grasp and good understanding of what's happening. A lot of this happens really fast when it's full speed. Oh, there's a little halibut coming through. Taking a look at it. That lasted for a couple seconds. You can see a little sand bass here to the right, bottom right of the screen. Just taking a look, it's sniffing, getting a scent, seeing if it's worth going after. I could see the camera, so that camera is always a little sketch to these guys, to all these fish down there, really. Most of them seem very hesitant, except for the sargo. The sargo seem to be like, they don't care about it too much. But look at this guy, he's just trying to figure out what to do. Young one. It's probably only about 4 to 6 inches long. Just a tad bit longer than this anchovy is. He's just staring. It looks like he's just staring at this camera. Just can't quite figure things out. There's a good view of it. Oh, look at that up top. That is a big halibut. Just going up over the top of it. That was so cool. If you didn't see it the first time, rewind and take a look at that. Oh, there's that sand bass again. He's still there. Still trying to figure out whether he wants to go after it or not. I bet 99% of you have never seen a sand bass stare at a bait or at a camera before. I hadn't. Up there, he's taking an eyeball. Got it. Oh, see that? It took the eyeball out. This is actually the first time I'm seeing this in slow motion. Oh, there's a fish to the left of the screen. What is that? That's funny. Oh, it looked like a calico actually, but it almost looked like a stinking largemouth bass, but of course it's not. Here comes a stingray. Try it again. All right, so it's over it. It's gonna get it. It's gonna get it. It's trying to get it in its mouth. Oh, there's a calico. Small calico took a bite. Took another bite. That was it. I think, I may be wrong, but is that an opali? I've never fished for them. I've never really looked at them, so I'm not 100% certain what that was. Is that what those are right there with the yellow dots on the top? A little school of them. Oh, is that a Garibaldi? Protected fish, by the way. I think that's a spot fin croaker. Not 100% certain. Or, yeah, it looked like a spot fin. Nice spot fin croaker. Oh, hello, how are you? That was cool. Like I said, a lot of this footage, I just kind of get it, see where there's fish, slow it down to speed, and then move on. I don't actually take the time. Haven't taken time to look through all these. Oh, there's a spotty. Oh, no, it's not spotty. That was actually almost like a mixture, a spotted sand bass, it looked like. All right, here's another small sand bass going at it. Said, forget the hook, forget the camera, I'm gonna eat it. Let's go for it, I'm hungry for breakfast. So I think the trick to this, using these cameras, is either a full retrieve, cast out full retrieves, and have a long enough leader so the lure stays in the screen, or do as good as you can to drop straight down and hold still. So otherwise it turns and does all kinds of stuff. Now, just so you're aware, when I'm dropping this down, the leader line, so that from the camera to that knot is about 8 to 10 inches, and then that the hook line is probably about 4 or 5 inches, and then 18 or so inches down to the weight, just so you have scale, so you can see. So if you do decide to get one, what I've been testing, what stays in the picture. All right, so the footage I'm about to show you right now is slowed down to quarter speed because this happens so fast. You've seen the sand bass, the sargo, they kind of pick at this anchovy, but what you see next, it is a bolt of lightning fast. Watch this. All right, so dude, that was a calico. Look at how fast that thing was. It just, without hesitation, it took that anchovy. Then I'm trying to reel it in. It ran into the rocks, tried to bury itself in the rocks, and got it out. Right now, I finally get it out of the rocks, so I'm pulling it up, and it's pinned perfectly right in the lip. I'm gonna get it on the rocks. Taking a look at that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and actually get the measuring tape out here just to see how big it was. And sure enough, it turned out to be just legal. It's about 14 1/4. So I could have taken this home, but I released it. I wasn't taking anything home today. So that was really cool. First real quality catch on the camera. Now back out to it. Another little sand bass chomping on the little bits and pieces of this anchovy. Again, that anchovy is probably 4 inches, so that sand bass is really only about 8 or 9 inches long. Here comes another one, join in on the fun. See that once they feel the hook, they're out of there. Didn't want to have anything to do with it. Stingray to the bottom left there. Another bass coming up. And that one just pulled the anchovy off and it got a free meal. Alright, I ran out of anchovies, so now we're on some a full dried lugworm from Online Bait Express, and that Sargo was loving it. Look at that, instant bite. Yep, and then that piece is gone, and that was that. Now I added on a piece of dead anchovy to it because it was all that was left and sitting on the rocks, and those sand bass went after it. That stingray down below. Thing's so mangled. Still some lugworm on it, but oh, there's a sand bass lower right. Here comes one. It wants it. Oh, went after the dried lugworm. Didn't even go after the chunk bait or whatever's the skeleton of this anchovy. Does not want the rest of that anchovy. It only... Oh! So, I didn't want to keep using the dried lugworm, so luckily it was low tide and I was on a bunch of mussels, so I broke open a mussel, put some mussel meat on there, and unfortunately this eelgrass was stuck on there. Now it's pretty much gone. So the sand bass went after it, took a chunk off there. Now you see the... I don't know what that is, what that fish is. Let me know in the comments down below what that fish is, if you wouldn't mind, that black one. Another Sargo coming in here. They're loving this. Free food. They're smart enough not to go after the whole thing. They just go bite, little bite by little bite. And I think there's either a spot fin or a yellowfin croaker that comes through here. Again, what is that? What are those? That thing's big. But whatever it is, here soon, it just comes in here, rips the whole piece off, floats down to the bottom, and they eat it. They'll be coming up here shortly, I think. This is so cool. You guys, if you don't have one, for the price, again, like $140, $130 direct for these Shinecam SC100s, and if you use the link, you'll $10 off, whatever it is. I highly recommend it. It's so fun to use. So much life down there. I can't wait to take it either near shore, offshore, whatever, to catch like bass, or if I'm using the right setup, yellowtail maybe. But dropping it down at the island, Catalina or something, seeing what's down there, maybe sheep's head or the blue whatever it is. Oh, there's that croaker. We're gonna see here in a moment hopefully what that is. But that mussel meat dropped down to the bottom and it's gonna eat it up right there. It looks like a spot fin, but not 100% sure on that one. Could just be a yellowfin croaker coming through there. But you can see it eating it down at the bottom or at the ocean floor. And all that's left is a little piece of lugworm. Look at all these fish just trying to figure out if they should go for it or not. They see the hook. I mean, it's shiny right there. So they're all, like I said, they're really hesitant. Yeah, that's about it. And like I said, if this camera is awesome, you should get one. Links down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. More to come. Laters.